And Vinci, of course, has been doing well the last couple of years too, so she's not afraid of a big win. And of course, she's never lost to Kerber. Do you make her the favourite now?
I think you have to slightly edge her going into this third set, yes, unless Kerber comes out and does something a little bit more different.
So final set, Kerber back from the comfort break. Hour and 20 minutes on the clock. Gajdosova to serve.
She's just so confident.
15 love.
How tough is it when you've never beaten somebody to put that to the back of your mind, Joe, especially now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they're ranked. It really doesn't, or, you know, where you're ranked or what's gone on. It's a real barrier.
And not finding the passes now either, Kerber.
30 love.
Yeah, and then actually up a little bit slow for her, and no choice. Gajdosova had everything covered.
Fifth double. Matching Kerber.
Yeah, just that sun is right above at this moment for the server down that end.
She won 7 from 25 points behind the second serve, Gajdosova. Needs to keep the momentum. Double fault, then that.
Yeah, 2 of the worst points she's played for a while.
Those anxious looks, we haven't seen them for a while from Gajdosova back to the camp. This is a biggie, this point.
Yeah. She only made 4 unforced errors in that second set, and well, she's going to be doing 4 very soon here if you're not careful.
Break point from 30 love. Well, that's a really important break for Kerber. Yeah. Gets back on track. First game won in the last 7 played. And the initiative final set. Jonathan, there's much to watch on the player.
Certainly is, Chris. On the player, you're able to watch coverage of any of the televised courts. Currently over on Eurosport 2, we've got the Margaret Court Arena, but on the player you can check out the Hisense as well as courts 2, 3, 6 and 8. Back to you, Chris.
Just don't tell the boss. Sensible.
Always, you're not sure on an overhead. You can let it bounce and take your time, as long as you keep your feet moving.
What a thrill for her and Ebden when they won the mixed here last year.
Amazing.
Does that make her feel different coming back? Singles, doubles or mixed?
I would think so.
You won the mixed here with Jeremy Bates. What was your singles ranking at that time? Can you remember? Were you still top 10?
Probably top 30, I would imagine, at that time. I was just trying to think what year it was. 91. Yeah.
Right. 15-30.
Well, this is entirely up to Gajdosova at the moment. Even that first game, she went 30-love up. Then it was the errors. Beginning of this game, errors. I mean, it's not particularly anything that Kerber is doing.
Made it. Has she? Yeah.
30.
Well, that's really the first point she's won in this set, rather than Gajdosova losing it.
40-30.
She's just lost her focus, Gajdosova, a little. Yeah, she's struggling right now.
Kerber.
Well, what a fine line for Jarmila Gajdosova, from, you know, the good to the bad. This is when the belief comes in. Well, she hasn't had many matches behind her for, you know, the last year or so.
This year, for Gajdosova, lost first round Sydney as a wild card to Davis, the American, lost in the final round of qualifying at Brisbane. Very grateful, I'm sure, for the wild card in here, main draw.
Love 50.
Yeah, not helped by the sixth double, those stats. It was only marginally better. 33% points won behind second serve. Needs this game. This is a must-win game.
Yep. Otherwise, it's just going away from her too fast.
15.
It's a bit like the, you know, first set. She went 3-love down, then she started playing, and it was quite even. But has she given Kerber too much of a lead?
$30-15.
Yep, urging herself to do more.
30.
Amazing looking forehand, isn't it?
Yes.
Virtually no backswing.
Contact point is just brilliant, you know, when she actually strikes a forward swing when it goes through it.
Yeah, getting plenty of encouragement. Benjamin Ibrahim Zadi was out of his chair, leading the support.
Gajdosova challenge the call on the right center service line. Balls collapse.
It's going to be quite a pause here if she's wrong before the break point.
Second serve.
Boy, how this match has turned around. Settle, 30 love up. Love 30 on the Kerber serve, second game of the set, but now 3 love. Kerber marching on.
You gotta understand something. This was the kind of client I grew up in.
Just 5 minutes of lack of focus cost her dearly.
It's just a topsy-turvy match, that's for sure. And really, yeah, one of those matches that Kerber can sort of squeeze through this. It's first round of a Grand Slam is often very kind of nervy, and you just want to get through it, especially early on in the year. But she's being helped along here by Gajdosova. It's just complete lack of confidence suddenly.
There's no better feeling than winning matches, and when you've had to put up with injury and ill health for so much of last year, they've not done a lot of winning, even though you've not lost to Kerber.
Time.
Tough. Would it have been better for her to wild card into qualifying? Who knows? Needs matches, that's for sure. So does Laura Robson. Kerber 3 love, double break cushion, final set. ...112 kilometres per hour, that second serve.
Oh, what is that? Kerber absolutely made sure of that first serve. She just spun it in.
Three times as many soirees to the net for Gajdosova. Could have come in on that, lent on it and come in. We saw that a lot in the second set. She's gone away from that play too.
Yeah. She's just not trusting herself at the moment. Another net ball goes over.
30.
It's hotting up down there, and today's not going to be as bad as the rest of the week. It's only going to be up to 35 today, only.
Only in the shade.
In the shade.
Getting it back. Break point.
30, 40.
4 from 10 so far.
Yes.
Gajdosova had a good look at Kerber's coach there. Played that so well throughout this match, the wrong footing forehand.
So hard to read, isn't it? When she's got that forearm sort of scrunched up to her body, she can flick it cross court or keep swinging for down the line.
Close. No challenge?
Yeah.
Nope. Break point saved, and got a complete reversal here of the second set. 4-love Kerber.
Things happening very fast, one way then the other. A lot of emotion from Kerber to drive herself on to this first win over Gajdosova.
15 love.
Lovely rhythm on that serve.
30 love.
Second ace.
Very tough shot to try and play from Kerber.
40 love. Gajdosova.
Love game to get on the scoreboard. Hanging in here. Gajdosova.
Kerber
Still very much up against it. Good to start.
Well, yes, but I think she has left it a little late, unless Kerber gets extremely nervous about winning this first round match. But you'd think, you know, 4-1 is enough of a lead, really. It's just so difficult when you haven't been consistently playing on the tour to suddenly play a top player first round of a Grand Slam and keep your standard up, the standard that's needed. Even, you know, if Kerber has gone a bit passive, she's still so fast and gets a lot of balls back in court.
Gajdosova, let's not forget, this is her 9th visit in her 8 previous. She's not won a singles match.
Time.
And of course, winning a round of a Grand Slam is so many points with her ranking at the moment. It would really help her out.
So Kerber 4-1, final set with this double break.
Love 15.
Call from the chair, not the line judge. Challenged by Gajdosova.
Right baseline, ball Scotland.
So Emmanuel Joseph in the hot seat. Wow. That's amazing.
No wonder she challenged.
We'll have to call Mr. Joseph 2020 from now on. Still the way forwards for her, isn't it? She's going to really get back into this match.
15-30. Gajdosova's one challenger.
Yeah, it's just got to keep getting up. There's another short ball. She's getting enough of them from Kerber. Yeah, but behind the baseline, there's no place really to try and strike a ball so heavy. Needed to be a bit more patient.
Set.
That's a little awkward from Kerber.
Juice.
Your legs can either get wobbly or absolutely stiff through a little bit of tension, can't they? They don't move properly. She enjoyed that one. Wow, where'd that come from?
Advantage, Kerber. Game, Kerber.
They're rare too. Very welcome.
Kerber leads 5 games to 1.
Game away from the second round.
Launched into action there, Kerber, suddenly. That forehand where her feet were in the air and an ace to follow.
$15. $30.
Yeah, just.
$40.
Second love game in a row on serve for Gajdosova. And she continues to hang in to this first round.
Kerber leads 5 games to 2.
2-5 final set.
Why this watch? This watch has witnessed the magic of Melbourne.
And Joe, we always talk at Wimbledon about the pressure on British players playing in their home major. And of course for the Aussies, their conveyor belt has been slowing down for quite a while. For the women, they've got 6 in. 5 of those are wild cards. Sam Stosur, the only one in on rankings. They've got that pressure as well.
Yeah, always pressure, isn't it? It's just because you want to play well and justify being given a wild card and try and make the most of it. And, you know, I go on about Grand Slams, but it's huge points, it's huge money to win a round. And sometimes it can make your whole year. It can give you, you know, enough money that it makes you feel good about travelling and getting out there and playing maybe a few smaller tournaments, because really as you go down the layers, the smaller tournaments, the prize money has not been upped for, well, since I was playing them. It's a long time.
Yeah. So Kerber serving for the match, 5-2, final set. Brilliant.
You can see why she's been ranked as high as 25 in the world with hitting like that.
Love 50.
Straight and true at the end.
$15.
Only just.
30-15. $40-15.
2 match points now.
Yeah.
Finishes with an ace. Is that going to be a challenge? No, it's not. Game, set, match. Match even for Kerber. First ever win against Gajdosova. She struggled to deal with a medical timeout the Aussie took after the first point, second set. But in the end, good enough to come through.
Yeah, I think she's quite relieved, really, because Gajdosova is a quite dangerous opponent. But sometimes it's just getting through the first round of a Grand Slam that's the main thing.